everyone, I'm Basic Nerf. Today I'm here to bring you a review, a game test and battle test review on the Zombie Strike Crossfire bow. So the Crossfire bow was released early 2003 as part of the Zombie Strike line by Nerf. Nerf is probably trying to capitalize on the success of bows recently, things like Brave. So they've tried to combine two popular things, zombies and bows together. And while I know a lot of people are excited about this blaster for different reasons, so first we're going to go over the blaster in general, then my pros with it and my cons with it, and finally my own game tested, battle tested experiences. So first of all, when it comes in its box, the string is already attached like this, and you have to attach the bow arms to the front and then push them all the way until they're locked in. When I first got it, I didn't lock them in all the way, and I can do that now, but I just decided to not put them in all the way just for the sake of the review, just to show you guys what it looks like with and without it. If you do lock them in, you still can remove them either by opening up the blaster or pulling really hard to get it out of its slits. And as you can see, it's got a pretty slick paint job here. I don't really see any paint problems with my blaster. Everything looks spot on the way it was meant to be. I don't see any lines overlapping, so I think I got a pretty good one here. Your blaster might be a little bit different. So the bow arms are pretty much, they're Fox, they're fake. They don't really do too much, if anything, to add or take away from its blasting performance. I have a range test up on my channel of it, with the bow arms on and with them off, and the ranges aren't too different from my memory. It's easy. You simply load a dart in and you pull back on the handle and it fires. It can take 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like a rough cut, with its ability to sense darts. So if, for example, you put a dart in the top and at the bottom, it'll always fire the top dart first. I'll put one here in the third row for just for added examples. You pull it, it fires. Pull it again, it's going to skip the second chamber because there's nothing there. It'll sense there's a dart in the third chamber. Pull it again, it'll fire onto the fourth, the bottom one. It fires. So it has that smart dart sensing ability, like a triad or rough cut. And that's going to be good when you're trying to load your blaster on the run, or when you're under a stress situation. You don't have to insert it into a certain barrel or chamber. You just put it into any one and it'll fire. I like the hand grip area. It's very comfortable and it's got a lot of room. It even features a cool little vented hand grip so you can see through it. It's got sling points at the bottom of the handle, up by the front, and it's even got the ability to add a stock, but does not come with a stock. There's a retaliator stock on it, just to show you guys how it looks. And it's even got a little bit of a iron/plastic sight here, so you can aim down the sights if you want to. So now that I've given you guys an overview on the blaster, I'm going to be going over its pros, and then we'll go to the cons. So pros of the blaster, it looks really cool. I can picture a lot of people using this for cosplay, or kids reenacting scenes from The Walking Dead if they're allowed to do that. Even adults, I can picture them using this as being like Daryl and using their crossbow for imagination and fun. So it's definitely got a good look going to it. Now in the games that I host, and a couple of games that I've been around, the hosts usually like to have the rule where shots from bows are one-shot KOs, just to help make up for the fact that bows don't have as high ammo capacity, they don't reload as fast, and they don't fire as fast either. So you're still using elite darts, elite streamlines, but if this hits a person, it's a one-hit KO because it came from a bow. So it has that added bonus to it. Also, again, has the ability to take stocks, which is always a plus on blasters. You may want to add a stock when you use this, but I'll go into that in the cons coming up soon. It's got a tactical rail on top, so you can add a Nerf accessory if you have any. I know there aren't a lot out there for available wide purchasing, but if you have some, it should fit up here. All right, on to the cons of this blaster. I play a lot of Nerf games. That's how I like to judge my blasters that I have and that I get. So it offers me a little bit different and a little bit deeper look on blasters. So a con is that, you know, it's front loading and only has 4 shots. You know, you go into battle, the smallest Nerf clip / mag is 6 shots, and that's quick reload. You know, you dump that, you can put another 6 one if you want. If you're rocking something like 18s, if you dump that, you put another 18. So it's higher ammo capacity. A lot of blasters nowadays are flywheels, you know, they're semi-automatic. Even something like a Retaliator, it'll fire faster than this. Because due to the fact that it's a little bit awkward to use under stress. You have to, I usually like to brace my thumb against the back where the stock is, and then pull back with my index finger and my middle finger to fire it. If you try to do it normally like this, it's a little tough, and it'll take some getting used to, in my opinion. Even then, in my experiences, the accuracy on this thing is not good. For whatever reason, darts just come like flying out all over the place. Even with blasters that I've used, higher modded ones, the darts have a little bit more stability to them, but with the darts coming out of these, they're pretty wild and unpredictable. With the low shot capacity of blaster, you're going to want to be accurate with these things, especially if this is a one-hit KO. You're going to want to be accurate with them to eliminate enemies and to help make up for the fact that, you know, you're using a front-loading 4-dart capacity blaster. While it's possibly a pro that, due to its small size and the ability to remove the bow arm, so it's a slim figure, it's still small. So if it's smaller, you know, you might have some trouble aiming down the blaster. So you might want to add a stock attachment to it, like I did earlier with a Retaliator stock.
So to help upgrade the Crossfire bow, I've added 2 attachments to it to help speed up reloads. This gives you 8 extra darts at the top for added storage capacity on the blaster. Moving to the stock, I've added the stockade stock for added length and added dart storage capacity. 5 darts on each side. 5 darts on each side gives it an extra 10 dart storage capacity.
Alright, so overall guys, this blaster gets its strengths from its looks. You know, it's possibly one-hit KOs depending on what kind of game types you're playing, if the host allows it. But it's losing a lot of points for having a low capacity, inaccurate blaster. Overall, I'm giving this blaster a 6 out of 10. Well, I'm Basic Nerf. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave any questions you may have. Feel free to leave any comments you may have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.